Hello students, welcome. As we have discussed about inertia in the last few videos, so I would like to request you, if you are not clear with the concept of inertia, please go through the videos once again because it will help you out in understanding Newton's first law of motion. So first of all, let's start with the history. Just recall what we have studied. Okay. So first thing, do you remember students about Aristotle? He proposed that it is the tendency of the object to come to rest. But thanks to Galileo, who proposed that it is not the tendency, it is something else. Something else is acting on the body which moves, which brings the body to the rest. So first of all, we will talk about Galileo's experiment. So he took this surface, frictionless surface, it's a kind of tub-like structure, and a marble is rolled down through this tub. As you can see here, the marble is continuously in motion because he assumed that the surface is frictionless. Okay. Now, the height obtained by the marble at both the ends is same, that is h. Okay. Now what he did in the next few experiments, he started reducing the inclination like this. Okay. Again the marble is rolled down from the same height, but he observed that as now the inclination is reduced, the marble continues to move with the same velocity, but it travels more distance to cover that height from which it was rolled down. Are you getting my point? Okay. तो उसने जब जैसे suppose h height से उसे roll down किया गया, but now the inclination is reduced, so marble will continue to move because it has to cover the same height which was being covered by it in the last case. Okay. Further, the inclination is again reduced and the marble is rolled out from the same height. Now see what happens. Again the marble will try to travel to cover the same distance that is equivalent to the height. Okay. So we know that whenever an object is thrown from a height, it acquires some velocity. Okay. And as Galileo assumed the surface is frictionless, so definitely the marble will continue to move with the same constant velocity through which it was thrown from a given height. Okay. तो जैसे जैसे इंक्लिनेशन को इंक्रीज करते गए, मतलब रिड्यूस कर रहे हैं उसे इंक्लिनेशन को, ठीक है, नीचे की तरफ लेकर आ रहे हैं, तो वैसे वैसे क्या हो रहा है, जो मार्बल की जो डिस्टेंस है वो जो कवर कर रहा है वो क्या होती जा रही है, इंक्रीज होती जा रही है. ओके. लेट्स कंसीडर अनदर केस व्हेन द इंक्लिनेशन इज रिड्यूस्ड टू 0 like this. Okay. We have removed the other end and now the surface is flat. Now let's see what happens. Again the marble is thrown from the same height. It starts rolling and it continues to roll, as you can see. So he proved that frictionless surface is practically not possible because if friction is not there, we won't be able to run, walk or jog. In fact, we won't be able to place any object on anything. Agree? Yes or no? Okay. So this thing is proved that frictionless surface is not possible in nature. Okay. तभी जैसे हमने previous videos में देखा है, when a ball is kicked, after traveling a few distance, the ball naturally comes to rest. So what kind of force is that? That is frictional force. Okay. So it's time for the statement of the first law of motion. The statement is, an object maintains its state of rest or of motion unless compelled by some external force. What is the meaning of external force? Remember, The types of forces: pushing, pulling, hitting. Okay. So if we want to change the state of the object, if the object is at rest and we want to bring the object into the motion, we need to apply some force. Okay. If the object is in motion, we want to stop that. Again, we have to apply some kind of force. Okay. So I hope the statement is clear to you. Ki it is the tendency of an object to maintain the state of rest or motion until and unless some external forces act on the body. And very interesting thing, this law is also known as law of inertia. That's why I have told you to clear the concept of inertia. Okay. So recall all those types of inertia: inertia of motion, inertia of rest, inertia of direction. This is because only and only of these three phenomena can be explained by Newton's first law of motion. Okay. If we want to change the state of any of the object, we need to apply an external force. So now let's quickly summarize what we have studied in this video. Galileo concluded that objects move with a constant velocity when no external unbalanced force acts on them. Unbalanced force, a type of friction force. Next, there are always some kind of forces act on each and every object. No frictionless surface is practically possible. Then the statement of Newton's first law of motion, and it is also known as law of inertia. In the next video, I will take momentum. Thank you.